Okay, first off, let's start out with how to determine the portfolio, right? So you have 2000. So you split that by 3. That should, if we open the calculator, 2000 divided by 3, that is about 666. So for memes, you allocate 666, for futures 666, for sports 666. Now for memes, because that's what we're dealing with, this particular 666, we are mostly going to be dealing with about five um five blockchains, right? But for now, would consider 4 and say divided by 4. So that is about 166 per blockchain. So the 4 blockchains we're dealing with for now is Solana, Ethereum, BSC, and Hydro, right? In the hyperliquid. So Solana, BSC, Ethereum, and hyperliquid. There are other ones like Base and Sui with Dawn, and so I would still call trades on those ones. So those ones you just need to have some liquid capital to deposit into any memes that come there. But these are the ones that I'll probably call more often, right? So you could just deposit some cash in those ones and have it ready to deploy. Okay, so on here, once you have your 166, what you can do is decide the amount. If you divide this by 20, it should give you about 8.3 per trade, right? So we'll just average it at $10 per trade, right? So we know that it will take 20 meme trades for us to, we have to lose on 20 meme trades for us to blow that allocated money, right? And that's the proper risk management. So at this point, what you do, since you have a balance of to allocate $10 per trade on each meme setup, what you have to do now is that during DCA you have to split it either $5, right, when you enter a trade. So you don't go beyond that. So if it is a trade of DCA, you have to enter $5, then the other one at the other $5 level. So how you go about this is on Alpha Dex, right? Let's just say you tap on buy on Alpha Dex. It redirects you to the Alpha Dex bots. First thing you want to do is that you want to make sure that you have deposited Ethereum into your account, right? So just take this address. So you tap on deposits, copy this address, go on your Bybit, fund it with about $165, right? Once you have done that, come to now. Whenever you tap on here, you'll see some money, right? So the first one is buy at market cap, being the current market cap. You tap on market, tap on buy since we're buying, right? So you select the amount $5, since that is what you would be getting at the current market price. Remember, you're dividing it by 2, since the capital you have is only permissible to enter on 2 levels, right? So you can enter on the current market cap $5. You just tap on swap, and that is just it, right? So to set take profit levels, if you look at this chart that I sent, our take profit levels is closely related to 1 billion. But what you do is that you set 2 take profit levels. The first one will be at about 500 million, second one will be at 1 billion, right? So that's what you do. So how you go about doing that is you set here, right? You see, there was at first there was just only one take profit level, that was this, right? So now I have enabled more, right, being 2 more. So all I want to do is for us to move from 100, you can go on your Dex screener for you to see this clearly. But for you to move from 100, and let's go on Dex screener. So for you to go on Dex screener, you just want to look for charts, being this tap on charts. It will redirect you to this app, Dex screener. So once you come on here, you want to tap on charts plus transaction, right? Make sure you change it from price to market cap. So what you want to do next is tap on this measuring tool. From the current market price, drag it up to 500 million. You get to see what percentage increment it is. That is about 190% increment. So you place your TP1 at 190, and then your TP2, if we go back and then let's check what is the TP2. The TP2 is 482%. If you look on here, you can still use this tool to do it, right? From bottom down here all the way up to close to 1 billion. Don't put it exactly on 1 billion, put it below like 900 million, right? So with that, you will see what the increment is. So just drag it up, right? Drag it up like this. Before 1 billion, this is about 498%. So you can just put that for 490%. Now, how much should it sell? Right, so you can automatically place 50%. On the next one, you can place about 75. Okay, what would be left to be about? So you can place maybe 35%, right? So it should just be small, because once price goes to about 100 million, right, it will close to 1 billion. It's mostly drop again. So you want to take out a lot at when price goes from the current market price of 180, 190 all the way up to 500 million. You want to take out 50%. Then if it was to get all the way to 490%, which is close to 1 billion, you want to take out what's it called, 35%. As simple as that. So, or you can also use market cap for taking out profit, right? So so we are meant to have set it on market cap, right? So once the market cap increased by 190, you take out 50%. Once it increases by 490, we take out 30%. And that is just it. Now, to set the limit, the second one is to set limits. What you want to do next for the limit is you simply want to make sure you're on price, right? Price in dollars. So you come on here, because you want to set it at when price drops to, let's say the market was to drop down below to 150 million or to drop to 100 million. You want to set automated buy limits at those levels, so you don't have to be on the chart to automatically buy it. You just place a line on each of them, right? You place a line, horizontal line on those levels. Now all you want to do is you could, if you will forget, you can just add a text on it. 100M, and then this is 150M. So at these levels, what you want to do is you take the measuring tool from the current market price, drag it down to the first one, 150. You get to see it is displaying 17% to us. Let me do that once again in case you missed it. It is displaying about 17% to us. So you see it's negative 17%. So now we also take from current market price all the way down to 100 million, right? So this is displaying negative 43% to us. So we'll go back to Alpha Dex, and for the first limit, let's say you want to place the first limit, the amount you have decided to risk, since based off of the capital is $5 you'll be risking, right? What you want to do next is you want to impute 17%, right? So at 17%, let's just confirm everything is correct. And okay, let me switch this. Okay, so now this is correct, right? So previously, you want to set it, you want to ensure you're setting it with negative, right? So when you're starting out, if you just impute a number, it will be in the positive, right? So for you to set it as negative, just impute any of these negative values, right? It should set it as negative. Once it's set as negative, then you can set it to a custom number you want. So the custom number we want for the first level is negative 17%, right? So we have imputed negative 17%. So as you can see right here, it's saying we'll buy share after price goes down by 17%. Market cap will be what? An average of 148 million, which is close to 150 million. So if you want it to be perfectly 150 million, you can reduce it or just put it close to 16%, right? You get your perfect you get close to your perfect 150 million. So with that, you cannot proceed. What is the amount you want to buy? You still want to buy $5 so that the total will be at current market price. You place a risk of $5 at the entry at when price drops all the way to 150 million. You still get triggered another $5, and total you have a risk of just or a risk or an exposure of just $5, and now you can get to see the take profit level still remains the same. So this is just how you get to automate it, and yeah, that's just the process. You create order once you're done.